All right, final question of the quiz from May 21st, 2021. It is senior skip day, but this is all up on YouTube for the benefit of those seniors that need to make up their quiz there. It says the diagram shows a stationary wave on a string at 2 instants of maximum vertical displacement. I like the way they word this because it's very clear now. It's like all the particles exist here at 1 instance and all the particles exist here at some other instance. And we kind of know that it's half of the time period later, right? Like a quarter, everything is at equilibrium, and then half, it's sort of all down here, 3/4 back to equilibrium, 1 full oscillation's back where it started. They give us the frequency, we are asked to solve for the speed, and they show us this waveform, okay? So what we have to do is very similar to what we did for previous question, which is visualize we've got 1.5 waves, right? There's 1.5 wavelengths that are displayed here. And I always like to write 1.5 wavelengths is 90 centimeters. I can look at this and translate it into this perfectly solvable equation for wavelength. Knowing the wavelength and knowing the frequency is plenty to solve for the speed, right? So that's the path to the solution. Divide each side by 1.5. 90 divided by 1.5 is 60. So the wavelength is 60 centimeters. Kind of makes sense, right? 30, 60, 90, right? So there's one wave and it would be 60 centimeters. Sure. So what's the speed of the wave? I suspect it's 3.6 because some people might forget to convert this to meters, right? And they just multiply, you know, or no, actually that would be 720, right? 60 times 12. So maybe it's 7.2. Well, let's just do the calculation. So velocity, speed of the wave is wavelength times frequency. Wavelength is 0.6 meters, right? So 60 centimeters, 60 centimeters, right? Type that in your calculator, it'll show you this. Or you just divide by 100 or move the decimal point over 2 places, however you like to think about it. 12 hertz is the frequency. And so we have 0.6 times 12. Sure enough, 7.2 meters per second. You can see that forgetting to convert would lead to an answer of 720. And probably something without, you know, accounting for the fact that it's only 60 might lead to, you know, one of the other ones. But the correct answer here is B. Go ahead and add up all of your marks. Each question worth a single mark. So your quiz this week is out of 6. Let me know how well you did and turn in all your working for it and all the rest of your work this week. And have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.